Welcome back to the Crypto Father channel. I am your Crypto Father, and today is the 26th of March, and we're talking Qubic. A week ago, I made a video on a new project called Qubic, and I decided to hop on as a miner and see if I could try my luck with it, and it turns out that it wasn't the best of ideas, and so let me explain to you why. So if you haven't seen the last video on Qubic, Qubic is the first ever useful proof of work L1 blockchain, and it's basically here to train AI on the L1 blockchain. It uses things called computers, which are computing processors, and there's 646 of them. The blockchain requires 400 and a bit to validate the process, and people can contribute with smaller hash rate like CPUs and GPUs. So I've decided to contribute my CPU power to the mining in hope of racking in some Qubics. And for that purpose, I joined the Qubic mining pool, which over a week of duration has yielded nothing. So basically the distribution of tokens for this particular project takes once a week. There is no ongoing rewards for mining. Basically, once a week, the contribution that are being made by CPUs and the smaller miners are calculated based on how much they were able to contribute to the overall pool, and then the rewards are distributed to the smaller miners on a weekly basis. Now, I've been running my miner for about a week, and I think it's just not powerful enough. I've been running it on my CPU, which averages 5 IT per second, which is, from what I gather, is very, very small compared to some other ones. I just watched a video on YouTube by Serpent X1, who seems to have a bit more luck with it, as his results appear to be somewhat better. It looks like he had 28 and 101 ITs at some point, average 55. But so in any case, for me, it wasn't working. So I ran it for about a week. Granted, there were a couple of days that I had to turn off the miner because I needed to free up some CPU usage. So, but for the most part, it was running for the majority of the days, and unfortunately, total solutions, 0. So the conclusion is that if you have a small enough miner, just don't bother. So over the duration of that week, I could have been mining Monero on my CPU and actually made some bank, rather than wasting my energy on Qubic, which is not a bad project. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that with if you have a CPU that simply isn't powerful enough, and my CPU is not the worst. It's I'm running the AMD Ryzen 7 5800X 8-core processor, 4.4 gigahertz. So it's not the worst. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. It's mid-range, but it wasn't producing anything as desired for whatever reason. Maybe I have it set, don't have it set correctly. So we're gonna power this sucker down. Bye-bye to Qubic, and going to start off Monero miner. And in the meantime, I'll have a look at Qubic and inspect it a little bit further to see if I can adjust the Qubic miner, and we'll see if that works. But yeah, so the results on Qubic, not great after a week. In the meantime, let's have a look at the market. We're back up to 2.7 trillion. Bitcoin's back up to $70,000, yo. Ethereum at 3.6 thousand. Solana back at 191, despite its being at minus 4.4 on the 4-day, on the 7-day rather. Cardano at 66 cents. Polkadot still below 10, but things are looking a lot greener, so that's great. On TradingView, we're bouncing back up into the race on VMC, on the VMC indicator, and right now Bitcoin is testing the $71,000 resistance here on the 1-day chart. On the 4-hour, there's a red candle forming, so I guess we're gonna have to see how that does on this Fibonacci retracement. But we're also nearing very much closer to the halving, which is going to take place like within this yellow area here. So we've got just a few more days left. Literally, I think there's like 20 days left or so. 111 bars, so is it 18, 19 days? Yeah, somewhere 20 days, I think, about 20 days plus or minus, depending on which clock you look at. So we're looking at like 20 days before the halving, and we're back up to $70,000, almost 70 on Bitcoin. We'll see where that goes, but we do have a potential of, if Bitcoin breaks through the 71,000 resistance here, and we'll probably be looking at another resistance at 2072 here, and then we'll have to break through the all-time high that was established just a few days ago of 73. And if that's broken, then so it looks like we're back on track with Bitcoin going to where it's supposed to go. It's dipping right now a little bit below 70. It's at 69,000, so that's not great. But not to worry, we've got support here at 68k. Hopefully it'll hold, but in the meantime, looking forward to the final approach to the halving and past and beyond. I'm a bit disappointed with Qubic. I was hoping to have some results, and I was hoping to basically pocket some Qubics because, well, it's a new project. I mean, you can always pick it up on exchanges. If you don't know where to trade it, just check out CoinGecko. I think it's listed on CoinGecko. Yeah, it's available on CoinGecko, and it's tradable. You can pick it up on Trade Ogre and save trade. There's a lot of zeros in front of it. Yeah, it's got 0.5072, so there's still a lot of wiggle room. You might want to pick up some Qubic on Trade Ogre and have it in your bags just in case. You never know where it's gonna go. In the meantime, remember to smash up the likes on this video, subscribe to the channel, and of course come back for another video tomorrow. I will see you then. Peace.